One of the themes about our video blogs we've been putting up, or that I've been putting up, is that people in this country are just very unhappy. Forget the economic statistics that say things are turning around. Forget anything that you hear it's good. People are just unhappy. I've used examples, talked about when I was in the waiting room at the doctors and everybody started arguing about if they were liberal or conservative and who supports whom and who's prejudiced and who isn't. And you just feel it throughout the country. And then this past week, I believe it was Friday, really just, I think, illustrates it all. And the papers really don't pick it up that way. In Tennessee, they just had a Volkswagen just had a vote. They supported having a union there. Volkswagen brought in the big union, I believe it was IG Metall, in from Germany, and had them work with the UAW, United Autos Workers Union, to agree with workers' councils, and and Volkswagen agreed not to in any way oppose the union on the floor, and they're going to have a vote, and it looked like the fix was in. And what happens? The union loses. The people did not want the union. And everybody's coming up with all these different ideas. We're anti-union. I don't think so. Union and business works together. I can see something like that. Nobody trusts anybody. They're German. I heard that. Okay. The UAW works and is unionized at the GM and Ford, the others, and therefore they're competitors to Volkswagen. I hear it all. To me, it's all one issue. Nobody trusts anybody. The workers don't trust the union. They got a job. They're happy as they can be. I know we're saying people are unhappy, but they're satisfied. They got a job. They're content. They don't want to lose it. They don't want to lose what they got. And now they have the business who nobody trusts, and the unions who I think just as many people don't trust, coming together and saying, hey, we are saying vote for the union. And look what happened. People don't trust anymore. People are only worried about themselves because nobody is looking out for everybody else. We're all split up. We're no longer Americans. We're all ethnics. We're all this. We're all that. We're not Americans. Nobody's caring about the pie and growing the pie, and the politicians just get heavier and heavier and heavier with their arguments as we see everybody lining up for the 2014 elections. It was major what happened down at the Volkswagen the Volkswagen factory. It's major that they got voted, that the UAW was not voted in. People are really not seeing it for what it is. We're not happy. Government, we're not happy. And it shows in real time. It shows in all time. It's what's happening. We got to find a way to grow the pie. We got to find a way to get people to feel inclusive. We got to find a way to make sure that the 1% doesn't get it all, and that the rest of the people at least feel that they have a stake in the country, a stake in the future, so they want to join in with everyone, with the 1%, with the poor, with the middle class, so that we all kind of get together. We got to start looking this way. We got to start coming together. We got to start believing. This union stuff did not work down there. As an aside, we have our own thoughts on how unions should work with business. I wrote it up in my JAAC.com a couple years ago. Nobody's, of course, doing it. And we're talking about investing with business in some of their patents and some of their unique things that they're going to want to sell down the road. But that's another issue. People are not happy. We got to come together. When is government going to learn? But all that's going to happen, as you know, it's going to happen over the next 6 months is we're going to get separated more and more and more, and everybody's going to blame everybody else. What a bummer. But it all works out in the end. But what a bummer. Look what's happening down with the unions when business wants a union in and it gets voted out. Wow. Peace.